Um, 31 days left. Clocking in at 92 kilos, so it's going back down again. Again, I've drank a lot today. 1 month to go until D-Day. Something that I had today was the first day of rehearsals and class, etc. We actually didn't end up rehearsing. We ended up discussing a lot, some concepts which I agree with, and it brought up some pretty interesting points. They talked about minimizing the emotional turmoil kind of it all. So I guess in pursuit of trying to do what you're going to do, it's going to feel like a lot is at stake, and perhaps a lot is at stake as you're chasing your dream. And with that brings a lot of emotion. And I think for my journey thus far has been, I used to deny those emotions, and which turned into denial, which turned into a denial of work and failure. Then I started acknowledging how I was feeling. And then I started falling into the trap of acknowledging how I was feeling and then trying to control the emotions. Same thing, resulted in failure. Now I've acknowledged my emotions and I'm not trying to control them as such, but I think there is a sweet spot where you don't let your emotions get out of control. And if you get addicted to those feelings and to those emotions, then you are going to chase after or put yourself into positions that you're going to experience those familiar emotions. And you can be addicted to stress. You can be addicted to anxiety, shame, frustration. And then you just kind of buy into the whole idea that the world is against you. And I take a lot of inspiration and a lot of kind of what I use from NBA players. I think a big difference between Australian and American culture is that Americans are kind of born and bred to back themselves, whereas Australians are... there's a thing called tall poppy syndrome. I don't know if everyone watching knows or understands what that is, but it's basically you can't allow yourself to get too big. If you start showing up and you're doing well, if I'm chasing my dream, I'm gonna get people coming along in my life telling me that I'm being stupid, that I'm being ridiculous, that I'm gonna fail, and that it's not what I meant for, etc., etc., etc. Whereas Americans, it's the American dream. Dream big, back yourself, even to an irrational standpoint. I don't know if that actually exists, but dude, Americans bet on themselves every single time. Australians don't really. But I mean, if you look at it, doesn't stop us competing. If you look at the Olympics, even the Olympics just passed. Like Australia has 26 million people. America has, I think, was it 280 million people, and they didn't have 10 times our trophies. You know, the average Australian works pretty fucking hard, and we understand that. But it doesn't stop us limiting ourselves. What I wanted to talk about was I am here I'm making these videos because I'm still in training. I haven't yet achieved an Australian-wide, a country-wide, or an international-wide level of success. That's why I'm here, and I'm not elsewhere. I'm here because this is where I need to be. I'm here because of who I am. If I had all the tools to succeed, I wouldn't be here. I'd be elsewhere. So I'm here learning the lesson. Now, there is a month before this massive creative production goes up. And I want to deliver, there's 4 different shows, 16 shows over a month period. So each show of the 4 is performed 4 times, once a week. I want to put on 4 great performances across the 4 shows, i.e. 16 great performances. And then we have the film afterwards, which obviously I'm trying to get toned for. Physique-wise, I'm doing okay. I feel like I experienced like a flat stage where I wasn't eating enough, and I started losing energy to even show up. But I've adjusted my calories accordingly, and I seem to be doing well. And my weight did go down, perhaps too rapidly, and it came back up, and it's leveled out and starting to go back down again, which is great. With these shows, I'm not a professional actor yet. But from a measurable standpoint, I think there's two standpoints. You can say like, oh, am I a full-time paid working actor? No, then you're not a professional actor. But then there's also the like, at what point do you become a professional actor? It's when you choose to be and you start acting like it. What comes first, the job or the actor? The actor comes first. Then the producers see the professional actor, the professional mindset, then they give them the job. Now he's full-time. Now on a measurable standpoint, people could say he's a working actor. He's a professional actor. I have not done yet, in my opinion, I have not reached the limits of what I'm capable of as an actor. And I noticed that today because when I was rehearsing today and I was practicing by myself, I was going. I experienced some level of success. I thought I was doing well, and then I filmed it. And I had to submit it to my director, and so that put it under a bit of pressure. And suddenly, I felt new obstacles coming up. I didn't feel the performances was as good, and I went, "Oh, I've been measuring my performances by how good or comfortable or capable they are in the conditions of my own private rehearsal space. Whereas, like any NBA player, it will come crunch time and you will find the ball in your hands. And if you can't deal with the pressure, you will not be trusted to carry that role in the future." So then it kind of hit me a bit like a truck where I went, I need to adjust my expectations and what I thought my bar was. I thought my bar was high. You need to set it way fucking higher. And so let's get back to this. Because I'm not a professional actor, I don't know where the bar is supposed to sit. So what I have to do is dig into like any professional, dig my heels in and work, not knowing where the finish line is. Professional actors may have the privilege of knowing where the finish line is because they've done it before. I don't know. Now, of course, in this moment, I can say, "Oh, that's fucking terrifying," and I'm scared, and I'm anxious. Am I going to make it? Sure, okay. What I'm trying to do now is acknowledge those feelings. Not productive. Acknowledge them. Now I'm ready to move on. Just keep pushing. That's basically it for today. Today marks 31 days out. I'm still showing up. I showed up again today to do this video, which is great. That's basically it, really. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe it's not as much of an exciting video, but whatever. It's authentic. Maybe if you watch these videos, maybe you're thinking about skipping the gym. I didn't today. I did the gym. I did everything I was supposed to. And then I went to class afterwards, and class went till late. Also, I'm recording this video at 10 p.m. It's a 3 hours earlier than last night, so we're improving. We're getting better. keep improving. As far as, remember how we were talking about that getting 5% better every day? That's definitely still happening. So, very excited. Quick flex, just because, makes me feel good. Yeah. See, not bad. Not bad, Okay. I'm already gone red. I'm a tomato boy. Anyways, I've seen your musical recommendations. It's been a very busy day, so I haven't exactly had a chance to go through them yet, but I'm very, very, very excited. Some familiar voices, some familiar artists and songs that I do know, and a whole bunch of ones that I don't. So thank you. I'm still reading all the comments, and I appreciate all the support. And I'll see you tomorrow. Whatever goals you're setting, I'm getting after it. You should too. Is it scary? Yes. Am I worried? I don't want to say yes, but there are worries. Are there concerns? Yes. Are there doubts? Yes. Is it a certainty that if you do this thing, it's going to work? No. It's uncertain. But we do it anyway. So whatever you're thinking of doing or you've been putting off and not, committing to, fucking do it. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.